Good afternoon.
Добър ден.
I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about a situation in my country, in the United States.
Кратко би вам рад povedal o tem družinskem zakoniku, o situaciji tega v moji državi, v Združenih državah.
We recently have had a big discussion about the definition of family.
Pred kratkim smo imeli veliko diskusijo o definiciji družine.
And if I can give you just a little background.
In sedaj bi vam rad povedal nekoliko ozadje tega.
For years, our country has given a legal protection to people of the same gender who want to be in a union.
Dolgo je naša država zakonito ščitila ljudi istega spola, ki so želeli živeti skupaj, v skupnosti.
But marriage licenses were not issued.
Ampak niso izdajali poročnih listov.
But the law allowed for a legal and a civil protection.
Ampak zakon je dovoljeval, tako rečeno, zakonito zaščito teh ljudi.
But then there became a movement to redefine marriage.
Ampak potem se je začelo gibanje, ki je želelo na novo definirati zakon, skupnost zakona.
That it would not be only between a man or a woman, but could be of two people of the same sex.
Če lahko to ne samo med moškim in žensko, ampak tudi med dvema človekoma istega spola.
Many of our individual states had a referendum.
Mnogo držav v Združenih državah je imelo referendum glede tega.
And wherever they had the referendum,
In kadarkoli so imeli referendum,
it was defeated.
je bil premagan.
People voted to keep marriage between a man and a woman.
Kajti ljudje so glasovali, da zakon, poročna zveza, zakon ostane med moškim in žensko.
Many people did not agree with a homosexual lifestyle.
Mnogi ljudje se ne strinjajo s homoseksualnim načinom življenja.
But they were willing to let them have a legal civil status.
Ampak dovolili so jim, da imajo v državi na tej ravni neko zaščito pravno.
But it was not marriage.
Pravno urejen status.
And so these different groups kept pushing and pushing and pushing.
In tako so te različne skupine pritiskale in pritiskale in pritiskale.
And finally they brought it to our Supreme Court.
In prišle so do Vrhovnega sodišča.
And the Supreme Court
In Vrhovno sodišče
made a decision against the majority of the people's will.
je naredilo odločitev proti večini ljudskega mnenja, proti večini.
And redefined marriage
In so predefinirali poročno zvezo
to mean people of the same sex or different sex.
kar pomeni, to so lahko ljudje istega spola ali različnega spola.
Many of our television programs in the United States
Mnogo televizijskih postaj, programov v Združenih državah
are about families of same-sex couples.
Se vrtijo okrog družin, kjer so istospolni partnerji.
They're trying to make this the normal family.
Skušajo pri nas narediti videz, kot da je to normalna družina.
And in the Supreme Court decision,
In v tej odločitvi Vrhovnega sodišča
they made one comment.
so dodali en komentar.
By allowing this to go forward,
Z dovoljenjem, da se to nadaljuje,
we have to protect the rights of people who have a religious difference.
moramo zaščititi pravice ljudi, ki imajo
conscience.
Imamo različnih religioznih izpovedi.
And so we were told our religious conscious rights would be protected.
In tako je nam bilo rečeno, da bodo naše religiozne pravice zaščitene.
Here, in fact, is what's happening.
V resnici pa se to dogaja.
There's a Christian family who owns a hall, a reception house.
Je krščanska družina, ki ima v lasti eno hišo za seminarje, recimo.
And people go to them knowing that they're Christians.
In ljudje grejo k njim in vedo, da so oni kristjani.
And say, we want to have our wedding at your house.
In rečejo, da bi radi se poročili pri njih.
And the Christians say,
in kristjan reče,
we're sorry we cannot support what you're doing.
Žal nam je, ne moremo podpirati vašega dejanja.
And that Christian couple, that is, refused that service.
In ta krščanski par, ki je odklonil to proceduro, da bi poročil istospolne,
is fined, charged money. They're fined by the government.
So ga našli za prekršenje.
And in a few cases, they've actually been put in jail.
In v nekaterih primerih so bili celo zaprti.
They find a bakery that's owned by a Christian.
Bila je ena slaščičarna, ki jo je imel en kristjan.
And they say, make our wedding cake for us.
In so rekli, naredite nam poročno torto.
And the Christian says, I'm sorry, in conscience I cannot do this.
In je ta kristjan rekel, žal mi je, po svoji vesti tega ne morem storiti.
And they're fined or put in jail.
In tako jih je država našla in zaprla.
I understand you have a decision to make soon.
Jaz vem, da se morate vi kmalu odločiti.
We're not doing good on this in my country.
V moji deželi to ne poteka dobro. Nič dobrega ne delamo tam.
I would ask you to defend marriage.
Rad bi vas prosil, da se borite za pravi zakon.
And let's be very, very clear.
In bodimo tukaj jasni.
We need to be compassionate for all people.
Mi moramo biti sočutni z vsemi ljudmi.
But we also need to be respectful of what God has decreed.
Ampak hkrati pa moramo spoštovati Božje zakone, to, kar je Bog nam dal.
And in Genesis it says,
In v Genezi, v prvi Mojzesovi knjigi pravi,
God made them male and female that they would be together.
Da je Bog ustvaril moža in ženo, da bi bila skupaj.
We don't want to persecute people.
Mi nočemo nikoga preganjati.
We never want to mock people.
Nočemo nikogar zaznamovati.
But as Christians, we have a right to also to our beliefs.
Ampak kot kristjani imamo pravico do svojega mnenja,
So I would ask you as fellow Catholics,
in sedaj vas prosim, kot moje brate in sestre katolike,
to be very active in this legislation work that is coming up for you soon.
Da ste aktivni v tej bitki, to, kar je pred nami, kmalu bo pred nami.
You do it in love,
Delate to v ljubezni,
but you also speak the truth of the faith.
ampak govorite tudi v resnici svoje vere.
Thank you very much.
Najlepša hvala.